Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is the middle of the week and it's Hump Day. All right. Humpity, 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 hump. That means that 2 days are down and 2 more days to go.
Yep. We're in limbo.
Yeah, we're in limbo. We're in purgatory right now.
Purgatory? Purgatory?
No.
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
What is that?
It's the Lego version of being not in Hades or heaven. Purgatory.
Okay.
Just
y'all, I got nothing because sometimes the crap that comes out of your mouth.
Would you like to see my fact book?
No,
I
don't think you have one. I think it's a joke book. Same as the joke book.
I've got a fact book. F-A-K-B-O-K. Fact book. Fact. Isn't it nice to start the day out with a brain twister?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, brain twister or just complete BS is what I'm calling
well,
it. But okay.
You know, you can call it tomato, I call it tomato.
Yes.
Whatever you think.
Aunt and aunt, whatever you want to say, vase and vase.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Okay, so how's Ann today?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
You sure?
Hey, sure. You know?
Okay. No.
Little ache and pain there. And,
okay.
You know, all the things you go through.
You're not a quart low?
I don't think so.
Radiator's running fine?
My radiator
all your fan belts are tight?
No, they're probably not. As a matter of fact, probably no.
Got plenty of air in the tires?
You know, right at the moment I do, but I can feel this slowly. And the PSI is deflating. Oh, boy.
I try to be on cruise control all day.
How does that work out for you?
It doesn't work.
Because it's kind of like...
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah.
Are you, like, flying through it? You know, are you above the speed limit on your day? Or are you below? Or are you just right?
I ignore it all. I just...
Oh, you're like on the Autobahn.
On the Autobahn.
Whatever, everything goes.
No, I'm the guy that everybody's honking at to get off the road.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You get in your car and you want to come into town, and you're kind of like, I'm kind of in a hurry.
Yes.
I will drive the speed limit, but I'm just kind of I'm in a hurry. I don't want to dilly dally.
Right.
You get behind somebody that's a member of the 45 Club.
Notoriously on my highway.
So yeah, and you're just like.
And I bitch and moan the entire time, even out loud to myself. What is it about the 55 you don't understand?
But they're just kicked back. You know, they're usually in a pickup truck or something.
It's true.
Yeah.
And ask me if it's usually a certain genre of people. Yes, it is. And I may be one of those one day. But I sure as heck hope not. Mm-hmm. It's keeping me off the little foot pedal that says go faster, though.
Yeah. Somebody posted, it was at Mountain Home, I think the other day, they posted, you know, you have your, you have 4 lanes, plus you've got a turning lane.
Sure.
And this person was turning left, but it wasn't in the turning lane. It was in the
regular lane?
It was in the regular lane on the other side.
Oh.
On the other side. So, I mean, you're driving this way and
you've got oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to my son just a couple of days ago about the fact that some people probably it's time for them not to drive. And I'm talking about, you know, an older generation.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for people to give up at that when they've been independent for so long.
Oh, yeah.
But my son, what do we say about him? He doesn't really have a soul. That's
Oh,
what I
boy.
always say about him.
Oh, my gosh.
No, he just puts things. He's not real emotionally attached. He is in some respects, but to stuff like that, you know,
Yeah.
he's like, well,
He's
I
a-
don't care
he's a-
how you feel about it, Mom. If I think you shouldn't drive, I'm not going to let you drive. And I said, I probably need that,
Yeah,
you know, at
yeah.
some point. And, but I said, I think it would be prudent, honestly, for when you get to a certain point in your life, a certain age, however they want to distinguish that, that you take a driving test
Mm-hmm.
with someone in your car like you did when I was 14.
Yeah, but you're taking away the independence of the person.
But the people are
But they get-
unsafe.
I know they get to be dangerous.
So which is worse?
Yeah.
Take away their independence or keep the rest of the people
Yeah.
and you safe? It's a quandary.
It is.
And I'm sure if I was in that, if that was me right now, I'd probably gone, nope.
Yeah.
But you know, that's part of the sign that you need to assess.
Well, you know, when you get to a certain age and it's most likely if you're old enough, you're alone because you've
Mm-hmm.
lost your spouse and you may still drive. It's probably a good idea to. I mean, the way things are now, people deliver things to you all
Yes,
the time.
thankfully.
You don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
You know, take up walking or something like that.
And I know a lot of I'm speaking from experience with my mom that she felt like she wanted me to take her to the store, which was okay until it was every day. And I didn't want to go to Walmart every day, Mom. You know, give me your list, I will go get it. But that broke. She was such a social person
Yeah,
in her
yeah.
career that was very, very hard for her to give up.
Yeah.
And I, you know, out of convenience, I was like, I'm not going every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you were hard on her.
Well, no, but Walmart would take 2 hours.
Yeah.
I can go in and get it in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, anyway.
I'm probably going to be a cantankerous mother.
I would assume so. Just
What?
knowing you from who you are, I mean,
Yeah.
I think you would
It's
be.
gonna be hard.
You would be a horrible patient.
I am not a good patient.
Are you not?
No, I do try to do what they tell me. And that's only, though, after I've done it wrong a lot
But it's inconvenient, right?
and experienced the downfall of that because, you know, they say rest something because it hurts. Well, I was not the rester. I would use it till it, you know, whatever. And then you pay for it. Now, what did you say? Downfall? What did you say?
No,
You said something.
No, I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in an argument here.
Okay. Well, then you should just be quiet.
Kind of the weather's kind of strange today. There's no
It's
clouds.
cold. It's cold.
Would you say this is partly cloudy or partly sunny?
I believe it's cloudy.
Or cloudy,
Period.
just completely cloudy?
Yeah. Mostly cloudy.
Now,
That's
mostly
what
cl-
it says. I
says
would agree
here,
with
yeah.
that. I haven't seen a peep of sunshine yet.
Yeah.
But does that
Maybe
mean
maybe it'll be gradual.
perhaps
Maybe.
as the temperature drops?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly cloudy today, then gradually becoming sunny. So it says.
There we go.
You've read this before.
I did.
You twit. We're going to end up with this falling temperature thing going on today with a low of 38 by 5
Ooh.
p.m. But the problem is the 35 mile per hour gusts feel like
Yeah.
much colder.
Yeah.
And then tonight, mostly clear with a low of 19, Dan. 19.
I'm going to get in the hot tub tonight.
That is cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday is sunny with a high of 46. Yay. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low of 33, 20 mile per hour gust possible. Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 50. And Friday night, down to 24 for
24.
your low with wind gusts.
Okay. Then Saturday rolls around with mostly sunny with a high of around 40 degrees with still a bunch of gusty winds at 30 miles per hour at the maximum. Saturday night, low 14 degrees with some 25-mile-an-hour winds. Going to make it probably around zero, feeling like. And then Sunday, sunny with a high of 39 degrees with wind gust up to 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, low 22, Martin Luther King Day. Monday, 45 for the high. And then low 19 for the overnight low. And then Tuesday, the high will be around 48 degrees.
Pleasant, okay, during the day. Pleasant enough without the wind. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But the nights are a little bit chilly.
Little chilly.
Oh, look. It's sunny.
The sun just came out.
Partly
There it is.
sunny now.
Sunny. The sun came out.
It'll go.
It'll go away.
Come and go. Come and go.
Okay, it'll come and go.
Okay,
All
Dan.
right, let's do our topic to ponder. Topic to ponder is contemplating the universe and the beginnings of time and the whole thing.
The whole shebang.
All right, here we go.
I don't hear anything.
Caps on, it's time to ponder this topic.
Okay.
All right. Does the structure of the universe point to intention or coincidence? I say intention.
Let's see. Does the structure of the universe point to intention or coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences all that much. Now, unless you've run into somebody in the hallway or something like that. I mean, that's just, you're going to be running.
So what do you think the alternative is to coincidence?
Divine construction.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day when this came up. And I was thinking, if life came from nothing, then we would all be the same creature. If there was no thought process in the building of something.
Why would there be a man and why would there be a woman so that you can procreate if there wasn't some divine plan? That's my thought too. That there's a divine intervention.
Yeah.
And I mean, it seems like if you look at your body itself, the intricate way that everything within your body works together isn't by chance.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe it's by chance.
Yeah.
And the miracle of creating a life within a woman is like, how can that not be divine?
Yeah. And the earth has a layer of, and I'm not smart enough to know what it's called, but there's a layer between atmosphere and space.
Okay.
There's a layer that protects us, and it's not very thick. Mm-hmm. You take that away, and
we're dead.
We're dead. And if the rotation of the earth slowed down a little bit, we would be toast. So I mean, everything is
perfectly planned.
Yeah.
To me.
Planned. Yeah.
I am going to read the responses if that's okay. Vigilant Inspection says, I can't think of a single example of life coming from non-life. Okay. Kelly said, it feels too beautifully ordered to be random, yet too vast to fully explain. Whether you call it intention or coincidence often says as much about how you see life as it does about the universe itself. And then my scientific brother says, there is no scientific consensus that definitely proves intention or coincidence. No, there's not. I mean, I haven't seen any scientific evidence of that, but it's a question that stands at the intersection of physics, philosophy, and faith until strong arguments and interpretations on both sides. I believe that there is too much order for our world to be made by chance. And then lastly, Daryl Peterson said, it is like driving a car. Most of the time it goes where you intend it to go. I'm going to have to think about that one.
I'm going to think about that.
That's
little. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But go to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Around the Table.
And do what?
And please answer our questions. These have been very thought-provoking, and anything that comes from, you've kind of done the divine, a little bit. You've tapped into that, and anything that has to do with how God has ordered things is always of interest to me.
I've bring these questions up, and I've always been a person that allows the devil's advocate to be a part of any conversation. Sure. I don't want to say that you're wrong or I'm right. But I do like to hear what people are thinking to the hardest core of what they're thinking.
Whether it's something you've thought about or not, right? Or that you believe.
But doing it that way strengthens my belief in what I originally believe.
Yes, it does.
If you just hear what you want to hear and you surround yourself with people that say the same thing, then I think that does strengthen you a little bit. But I think that if you believe in what you believe, you'll want to know it all, whether you believe it or not. Mm-hmm. But
you may feel this way. Why do you feel that? I don't know. It certainly opens a big room for dialogue about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's up on our Facebook page. Go look. Our topic to ponder question for today is, does the structure of the universe point to intention or coincidence?
All righty.
All right. Let's bring that down and do some history.
Good grief, tomorrow's.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Cars sheared off just below the window level. Bodies in some of those vehicles. Other people clinging to life. Rescue squadsmen trying to revive them.
What?
Oh.
I don't even see that one.
Oh, boy.
Something trying to revive them. I don't see that. I don't see
Oh.
that cut.
Okay.
So I don't know what that's about.
Okay. Oh. Well, I put them in this morning, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
You want to just read
I'll
these?
just read. I will. Well, I'll read the first one, and we'll see where we are.
See where I'm. Okay.
74 years ago, NBC's Today show premiered with Dave Garroway as a communicator. It was a new type of broadcast that Garroway had to explain.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play the next one. This may
Let's see
be
if
from
this-
yesterday. And
We just didn't
we'll see.
switch.
I have been
Yeah,
called the great
these are from yesterday. So
Okay, we'll just read 'em.
We're just going to move on, and I'm going to do this.
I'm going to read the next one. 63 years ago, George Wallace was sworn in as governor of Alabama. His speech included strong support for the continuation of segregation, a view Wallace disowned later. Segregation forever. Oh, well, you don't want to know that.
Okay. And then, let's see, 47 years ago today, during an Atlanta speech, President Carter threw his weight behind a move to honor Martin Luther King.
And we'll be doing that Monday.
Yeah.
27 years ago, opening statements began in the impeachment trial of President Clinton. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Henry Hyde led the House team prosecuting Mr. Clinton. Hyde actually spoke on January 16th.
Okay. And then 27 years ago, opening statements began in the impeachment trial of President Clinton. The White House began its defense 5 days later. Lawyer Greg Craig said the perjury and obstruction of justice charges against the president were flimsy. And then Craig actually spoke on the 20th.
21 years ago, Army Specialist Charles Grainer, the reputed ringleader of the band of rogue guards at the I don't know how you say that,
Abu Dhabi?
Graib.
Grabi.
Grabi?
I don't know.
Something.
Yeah.
Prison was convicted at Fort Hood, Texas, of abusing Iraqi detainees. Grainer maintained he was only following orders. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison the following day.
Okay. And then 13 years ago, Lance Armstrong ended a decade of denial by confessing to Oprah Winfrey that he had used performance-enhancing drugs to win the Tour de France.
I was really
Oh, my
upset
gosh.
when that happened.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
Well, and yeah, you had such
Seemed
a...
to be, yeah.
Exactly. Actress Faye Dunaway was born on this day in 1941. She's 85. She won a Best Actress Oscar for her role in Network and Mommy Dear.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't in that.
Oh, okay.
Was she?
I don't know.
Never mind. Never mind that last part.
Let's see. Birthday cut. Rapper, actor LL Cool J was born on this day in 1968. He's 58 today.
And let's see. Actor Jason Bateman was born this day in 1969. He's 57. Marty Bride in Ozark
Oh, my
was one of
gosh.
his roles.
What a phenomenal series. Yeah.
Marty Bird. And I
Bird,
think...
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then, let's see, a birthday cut. Foo Fighters lead singer Dave Grohl was born on this day in 1969. He's 57 today. And they had a hit called Learn to Fly.
And lastly, actor Grant Gustin was born this day in 1990. He's 36, best known for playing Barry Allen, a.k.a. The Flash, in the CW series of the same name,
Okay.
The
I
Flash.
think I remember that.
Okay.
Okay, we have we're continuing our discussion on the sunrise provision that is going to be voted on in just when is it? February the 17th. Mm-hmm. You can early voting on that. We're going to be talking with Luke Feighert. He's the CFO of the City of Harrison, and we'll get his perspective of why this is important. Why it's important. We'll talk to him, and I think Donna Braymer is coming with him. And we'll be right back right after this Stone Bank sponsors our program, Boulder Banking, right here in Harrison. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table. We are just continuing our discussion about the upcoming election on this sunrise, or no, it's a sunset.
Yes, sir.
Sunset.
Did I put sunrise on it? No.
You said sunrise.
Oh,
That's
whatever.
Fine. It's fine.
Sunset.
We just need to abolish it. We won't have to talk about it ever again. But in the studio with us today is Luke Feighert. He's the CFO of City of Harrison. And also Donna Braymer is here once again.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
You betcha.
Knocking the door.
Thank you for being here.
So let's talk about what the CFO does in the City of Harrison.
Yeah.
So the main thing is the budget. We just got through with that.
Oh, the fun stuff.
Oh yeah, the money stuff. I get to talk about that with all the department heads every day. It seems like they're always wanting something, and I'm the guy that has to tell them no every once in a while.
Oh, bummer.
I wish our government was like that.
Yeah.
Instead of being in debt.
Yes, we need a CFO like Luke in Washington.
Yeah.
They give me a hard time, but we work together very well, and we get them what they need, and if there is some wants that we can afford, great. But typically, it's just what we can afford and what we can do.
You have to work within your budget.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we've been talking about what the sunset provision is, and it was put on the books, I think, as a vote as a temporary tax. Is that correct?
Yes. So actually, it started back in '94.
94. Okay.
With the infrastructure part. The general fund actually was in '02. I actually had that switched whenever I first came here. I didn't know that for sure, but it was an 8-year sunset to try to get things kind of moving. But it's turned into it's actually a necessity for everything that we need to operate. The infrastructure obviously speaks for itself, and I think you probably talked to Wade yesterday about it.
You bet.
There's so many projects that we do for that, but we actually have a lot of projects we'd like to do, but we can't necessarily plan for it right now because if it goes away for some reason this year, we got to back off a lot of those projects.
Right.
And it would take a lot of different things to come in to be able to afford those new projects. I mean, Goblin alone, just to do that one project, from industrial, thank you, just to where we're going now is $10 million.
Wow.
It's a lot of money, and people think, man, we could have done that for 6, or we could have done that for 4. But once you start getting into all the street cuts and culverts and all the water meters and there's just a ton of stuff that goes into that, and so that's what drives that price up. Plus, if we would have done it even 5 years ago, the price would have been a lot less.
Sure.
After COVID, everything just jumped like crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And I know they're trying, Wade talked about trying to make improvements as they continue to work on the infrastructure, which will prevent having to go back and do it again. But people don't necessarily look at that when they're going, you could do that for less. That type of thing. They don't know the inner workings.
They don't know those pipes were made in the 50s.
And they're rusty, some of them.
Some of them, yes.
So,
we're trying to replace them as best as we can.
Right.
But in the provision, too, for infrastructure this time, I don't know if you talked about the 30% dedicated to just repaving.
He did.
So everybody talk about potholes all the time. Well, we're not going to have that conversation anymore because we're going to be going out and redoing and resurfacing a lot of roads every year.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that we did talk about is that when people went to vote for this, it was, if they didn't vote for it, it would end. So if this passes, then taxes will it go up or will it go down? What's going to happen?
Well, they don't really change. So right now we're paying for that 1/4 cent and 1/2 cent. Going forward, if it's approved, same thing. We're going to be paying for that 1/4 cent and 1/2 cent. It's not going to go up. I know sometimes that's a misconception of everything. Mm-hmm. It's not going to increase your taxes. And I always talk about it this way. We are still the lowest taxed community in Arkansas for our size. So from 10 to 20,000 population communities, and actually you can go almost up to 25,000, we have the lowest sales tax when you combine the state, county, and us.
Yeah.
And it's I think we miscommunicate it sometimes when we talk about it. Maybe not y'all, since you've been here, but we're not voting on a tax. You are not voting on a tax. You're voting on getting rid of a provision that makes you keep voting on this tax.
Yeah.
Yes. So
not a new tax.
Right. Not a new tax. We're still paying the same amount, and we need it. Like I talked about, the general fund pays for some of that behind the scenes stuff that you don't ever think about. The admin portion of it, the people that are mowing the grounds, parks, different things, the different buildings. If we have to have our building operated on, we have some maintenance people that come in. They operate on our vehicles. So that behind the scenes stuff that you don't see. Yeah. A lot of that general fund monies that you have, along with public safety that it's goes to pay for some of the maintenance and just this day-to-day stuff that you don't necessarily see.
Well, I have a question. Is that public knowledge?
We try to get it out, but a lot of people don't think about that, even
You know
whenever
what I
we're
mean?
talking about it. Yeah.
Like it's transparent.
Yes.
You can see.
We're trying to be. Yeah. There's definitely, again, just when you're thinking about city government, you're thinking about the projects, you're thinking about the roads,
Sure.
you're thinking about the stuff underneath the ground, police and fire. A lot of times it doesn't come into play that, you still have to pay an HR person or
Right.
do some
Right,
accounting work or
Right.
pay some secretaries to
I'm
do
sure
some
that
things.
back in 1994, which is 30 years, 25, 30 years ago, I mean, I'm sure that there were not a lot of regulations like there are now that create a lot more expense to every project.
There are. Of course, every time you have a government session come through, it seems like there's 5 or 6 bills that really affect what's going on, and that's the truth every time that goes. So yes, there is things that come out of Little Rock or Washington or wherever that drive up the cost of whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
And I've said in these meetings, and I've heard Luke say, "Nope, it's not in the budget," and he really does. He's very, very conservative with the city's money. It's very conservative.
Yeah.
And it needs to be that way.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, because these are my taxes too.
Right.
I live
Right.
here, and we all live here, and but that cup of coffee is going to cost the same the day after the election as it did the day before.
Right.
Your sales tax will not go up, and this is such a small percentage, but yet because they are so fiscally responsible, that the city does a great job making this money go a long ways.
Well, for people that go and walk into the ballot box, they're going to see two items ordinances to vote on, and we've talked about how long the explanation of the bill is. It's real simple. To make it pass, you need to vote for it, not
Twice.
against it.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Let me ask this: can people not in the city vote for this?
No, it's just for people in the city limits.
Okay.
Yeah, and we get that question a lot. We don't get to vote for stuff that we go up to Branson for either. Although sometimes we'd like to, it just doesn't work that way in government. So.
Well, I'm promoting it. I can't vote on it, but
And I can't either. But we see what's happening in the city, and it makes you feel good that there's progressive things happening, and to know that we're not in the hole.
Right.
With our finances is really a good feeling too.
Absolutely. We along with being fiscally conservative, we still want to grow. I mean, that's still part of the community. We've always said, if you're not growing as a community, you're dying. You're going the opposite way.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that, because we want everything here to be around for our kids, our grandkids, our great grandkids. We want it to be a flourishing community whenever they're here.
right.
And Harrison is celebrating their 150th birthday this year, so that campaign's getting ready to kick off.
Oh, I bet there's going to be a big to-do with that.
So we want it to continue another 150
Sure.
years.
Well, and if you look at, let's just choose the last 10 years, you can physically see the growth, the improvement, and I think that's necessary, obviously, for a community of any size. But yeah, so kudos to, even though you're putting the budget and saying no, kudos to the city for
we appreciate it, and hopefully everybody else is seeing that progression and seeing that growth that you're seeing throughout town. We just want to continue, and hopefully the passing of these 2 taxes will help us do that.
Yeah.
Right.
And if somebody has a question, don't just air it out on Facebook, and people who don't know what's going on try to answer you. Please call our directors, call the city.
Sure.
Someone will answer those questions for you honestly, and they know what they're talking about.
Right. Y'all are just poo-pooing when you just put your crap out on
Be
Facebook.
brave enough to ask a person who can give you the right answer.
Go to the source, people.
Yeah.
That's I'll preach it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, we appreciate
So, expect some phone calls, Luke.
I'm ready.
we appreciate you guys coming in, and we encourage people to vote. The early voting is the
February 17th.
17th, and the voting.
The election day is March the 3rd.
March the 3rd.
And the times for early voting are different. Monday through Friday is the same, but Saturday is different, and the Monday before the election, the times are different. Those times are set by the state. So look on our website, on the events and the calendar, and the times are there.
Okay.
And then election day is 7:30 to 7:30.
And you vote in your prospective whatever, or you can go to the
Election
election center and vote.
Yeah.
Well, any of those days, but yeah.
Right.
Well, get out and vote. If you live in the city limits of Harrison, get out and vote and
Vote
let your voice be heard.
and vote for
Yeah.
FOR, yes.
FOR times 2
All right.
under city.
We've been talking with Luke Feighert and Donna Braymer, and they're proposing that everyone vote for the new sunset provision to be
Abolished.
eliminated.
Correct.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
y'all very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to take a break. Stay with us.
Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
Hey, Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table. You know, and we talk a lot about AI, and you know, we were even talking about how well they can take someone's voice and their appearance and make an entire movie if they wanted to. And I even said, I suspect they'll make a John Wayne movie at some point with him doing a full feature, and a lot of people won't even know that's not him. Well, Matthew McConaughey has trademarked himself.
Smart man.
It says, careful the next time you bust out your Matthew McConaughey impression. He has just trademarked himself. Actually, he secured 8 separate trademarks from the U.S. Patent Office to protect his likeness from AI dupery. And yes, that does include him saying, all right, all right, all right.
You just did it.
I did. I'm going to get sued. This way, he says he can keep people from faking his voice or likeness without his permission. But for what it is worth, he signed a huge deal last year with 11 Labs, which I subscribe to 11 Labs. It does audio. You can clone a voice, and you can clone a voice and then type in what that person should say. You can
send messages to people and think it sounds like so and so.
Or you can take well-known people's voice, clone it by little audio clips, and then tell them what you want to say. And they're doing that with different people, and you can tell. And it's usually you'll see these well-known people, either their voice, recognizable voice, or them saying things. You can look real close and their mouth is not moving exactly perfect, but they'll be hawking some product, and you think they're not paying him for that. They're stealing the guy's his likeness.
Some of them, even in their facial features, are too perfect or too something. You can tell it's not the person.
Well, you can tell by when someone's talking, they emphasize certain things, and they'll move their head a certain way, and they'll raise their eyebrows, and they'll put emphasis on. AI can do that, but sometimes it's flat. It's not enough, or the speech is constant without inflection or pauses or anything.
So you can distinguish that way. You know, I've seen some recent articles that say, and I'm going to use a Christian singer that I follow, but anyway, where he was like, it was a picture of him confronting Oprah or The View and saying things that would never have come out of Brandon Lake's mouth, ever. And you go, and you have to go, okay. Then you go research, and it's like, no, that's not. That's all fake crap.
Yeah. What they're doing is, and that's what Matthew McConaughey's doing. He's allowing 11 Labs to license his voice, and he's being paid for it.
Sure.
So he's
getting monetized.
He's getting
for
some
it.
kind of money from it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Dan, Dan the man. There's an app that'll tell you if you're dead or not.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what the headline says.
Yeah.
Now there's an app that pings you every couple of days to make sure you're not dead.
Okay.
Is that what finally gets you out of calling your mom 5 times a week? Okay. In case you haven't heard, Are You Dead Yet has become one of the top-selling apps out there, especially in China, where there are 120 million people who live alone.
Oh. Okay.
But some parents are starting to worry that it'll replace regular check-ins from their kids. The app will cost you $1 a year, and so there you can just, like, you know, are you still there? Are you checking in? That type of thing.
Oh, I see.
But,
oh, that's not too bad. Yeah.
But, you know, I guess that can be a safety feature for people who live alone, for sure.
Yeah. It's a good idea, I think. Yeah. And this, you know, you've seen people, you know, who get married.
In weird places.
In weird places, and they get on top of a mountain, and one slips off and dies before they even get married. You've heard of those stories, right?
Talk about doom scrolling.
Right. Well, this couple got married on the plane, but they were blocking the bathroom access.
Don't ever block the bathroom.
I guess the ceremony took too long. It's cute that a couple from Louisville decided to get married on a Southwest flight, but someone forgot that the same aisle she was literally walked down was also the only path to the bathroom. There's only one path to the bathroom anyway in most planes,
Yes,
right?
there is.
Anyway, and that ceremony wasn't very short either. The
No.
flight attendant instructed everyone to remain seated out of respect while Tina and Roger got hitched. But another minute and a few of those passengers may have showered the new couple with something more than rice.
What?
That's what it says. Oh,
Oh,
my gosh.
brother.
Anyway,
How much of
someone had to go to the bathroom, I guess.
you better not block my way.
Yeah,
You know,
really.
you have a hard enough time with all the people that jump up between you and the bathroom. Although you're next, you get put on hold,
That's a little awkward, isn't
and
it?
I wait till I have to go really bad on a
Yeah.
plane, and I'm thinking I don't have time to stand
I know.
here.
Yeah. You ever have to stand in line?
Yeah, well, I've had to stand in
Two
line.
or three people in front of you?
And I'm sure you go back there by the bathroom where some flight attendants are in the back of the plane, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going, "Oh God."
Yeah, and I don't understand why people are so messy in the bathroom. I mean, the plane is not turbulent.
Right.
I mean, you go in there and you go, gosh, people are messy.
Right.
Messy.
They are.
Yeah.
Put your toilet, not your toilet, but just put the trash in the trash. Put the trash in the trash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
that type of thing. A restaurant. Okay, we're going to talk about meals. How much do you know what the most expensive meal is you've ever bought? And how much was it?
I bought that the other day.
Do
No.
we want to know?
Let's see. Oh. Just for me, or just an expensive meal?
Whatever,
or-
just expensive place to eat. Like, say a couple, whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was seafood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was seafood. Or
Do you know how much you spent?
over $100.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be.
It's
And you've seen the change, like in the increase in the amount that you
Oh
pay
my
for that
gosh,
type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's nothing. If 3 or 4 people go out to eat, it's over $100 easy.
Right. Well, there's a restaurant in LA that's going to be charging $1,500 a head. I'm talking
Oh.
that would be for two of you $3,000, right? And that's supposedly a deal. What? Not for me. The place is called Noma. It's been ranked the top restaurant in the world 5 times. It's in Copenhagen, but they're moving the entire 130-person staff to LA for 3 months, and they got to pay for all those people somehow. So, the $1,500 bill includes a bottle of wine, tax, and tip, and it's still cheaper than flying to Denmark to try it. I'm pretty sure I won't be eating there, but if you
I'd like
want
to
to
see-
throw down $1,500 per head, you go
Oh, these
right
are the
ahead.
people
Tell me
that-
what you got.
These are the people that think $1,500 is like a $10 bill.
Yes.
Yeah.
I follow a thing on TikTok, and it's a private jet company.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, that will be like, yeah, for that little trip, it'll be like $28,000. And these people, money is no
object. Right.
object.
Yeah.
I don't live that life, but I'm thinking, I can't even envision what that would be like to be able to just.
Well, most of the people I'm sure that get on these flights are in some kind of fraud.
Well, you
I
have
mean,
to,
the regular person can't afford all that.
well, unless they've inherited. There's people in Dubai
that's true,
and all
yeah.
that. There's rich billionaires, and I'm thinking, how do you make that money? But that's not me.
Hey, I'd change my name and I'd be your son if you want me to.
You'd be my sugar daddy.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
Creepy dudes are keep harassing librarians at work. Maybe you've been watching too many movies for grown-ups because real-life librarians don't like it when you hit on them at work, especially when everything's supposed to be quiet and you're over there salivating over the librarian.
librarian.
A bunch of weird dudes have been calling public libraries across the country just to get their kicks by talking to them. What?
Okay, whatever.
Okay. And it's not always obvious either. Librarians say they tend to ask very specific questions to keep them on the phone for a long time. Later, they'll check Reddit and find out, yeah, the guy that keeps asking about bridges really is a creep.
Wow.
People
I guess
have to
maybe
do
maybe
something.
they don't have friends. Maybe they feel like this is safe.
Yeah.
But you know what? The librarian just needs to go. I'm sorry.
I guarantee
I gotta go now.
I guarantee if you had a 40-hour-a-week job, that would be on the bottom of your list of things to do.
Yes, they have too much idle time on their hands. And lastly, before we go to break,
Go ahead.
how about this? Does picking your nose cause Alzheimer?
What?
Well, I don't know. Dan, does it?
I don't know.
I've seen you pick your nose. Does it go? No.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know you were watching. I'll be more discreet the next time.
What does that have? What does picking your nose have to do with Alzheimer's? Well, maybe nothing. Okay.
Okay.
But some scientists are now wondering if too much digging for gold could trigger infections that might lead to the disease. Yeah, I would say at least it could trigger infection because the brain's smell processing is usually the first to go. They're now testing whether chipping at boogers is how Alzheimer's
Chipping at boogers.
And on that note,
Hey, the only time I pick my nose is when I'm driving. You've seen the guys when they're driving or, digging for gold or whatever.
and the little kids, because
they're going at it.
my little grandson's like, he'll do that.
Okay. With boogers out of the way, we're going to take another break.
Boy.
Stone Bank sponsors our program, Boulder Banking, right here in Harrison. We appreciate them very much, and we appreciate you. And we're going to be right back in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Town TV, channel 26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We're just talking about our show and when the last day we're going to do this show. Do you know what the last day we're planning on doing this?
No, I don't know what the last day you're planning on doing it, and I don't know what mine is.
You want to wait till we're like... So I'm 5 years older than you, right?
I don't want to wait till whatever you're going to say.
I was thinking about 85. I think we'll stop at 85.
I'll be gone before then, I'm pretty sure. But you go ahead.
If I feel the way I do now, yeah, I'll still keep going. I'm afraid my brain will fizzle. It will short out at some point.
Maybe you picked too many boogers and you got Alzheimer's and
yes,
you can't
I know.
do it.
To pick too many boogers.
I don't know what my timeline is. I went through a period where I thought I was done. That was earlier this year, probably.
Last year. Earlier than that, yeah.
Or last year.
Yeah, I remember that. I was thinking, oh boy, I hope she does, because I've got 2 other people in line.
Well, you sure didn't. You sure didn't act like it, but okay.
Well, I was on my hands and knees. Please don't.
No, you weren't begging.
Please. Okay. Oh, let's see
comment.
here. Let's see. I did that story. Gas prices have been haven't been this low since Mad Men and Mr. Robot were still on the air. If you've been racking your brain to remember how long ago gas prices were this low, think back to 2019. That's 7 years ago.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's the last time AAA's national average was $2.80 a gallon.
Wow.
And before that, it was 2010.
We're at like $2.35, $2.40.
There was a gas station in Springfield that was selling gas for $1.99.
Y'all, this is unreal. Okay, what do we attribute that to, Dan?
I have to attribute that to Trump, actually. I mean,
he's not setting the gas price, people. You know that.
He's putting things in place that's dropping it. I don't know.
I don't
where
either.
else would you put the credit? I don't know.
I don't know.
And I'm thinking it's going to go down even lower.
It may very well do it.
I would say that it's going to be $1.90.
Of course, it'll go back up during summer because everybody travels during the summer.
It'll go up a little bit.
But it doesn't go up a lot.
Yeah.
I remember when it was almost $4 a gallon.
I remember that.
And I switched to what is it called? Hybrid vehicle.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
I was driving a gas guzzler.
Yeah.
But
I think everybody should have a hybrid. I think everybody should have a hybrid. And then once they get their heads out from wherever it's at, there's technology right now that we don't need gas engines. We don't need them. There's technology where there's replenished energy all the time. They just don't want to because there's too much money being made in the oil fields.
It's money.
It's all about money and power.
Money.
That's all
it's
it is.
money.
Yeah.
And those billionaires are whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we at now?
You know what time it is?
It's 9:58.
It is 2 minutes before the top of the hour.
Okay.
It's Old New Year's Day.
What does that even mean?
If you're Eastern Orthodox Christian or just prefer using the Julian calendar,
weirdo.
I don't know what that means. Then Happy New Year. This is also known as the Old New Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Based on the Julian calendar.
National Dress Up Your Pet Day. Do you dress up your pets?
I don't.
Your doggies?
I don't.
Do you put coats on them?
I don't.
Does someone in your family?
Yes, they do.
They put little coats on them?
Coats and sunglasses and hats.
Sunglasses?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do that. I used to do like a coat during the really cold for my little bitty dog.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
But I don't do that.
Ratification Day, commemorating the signing of the Treaty of Paris in 1784.
Feast of the Ass.
Okay.
Definitely not what it sounds like. It is an old Christian holoday during French medieval times that celebrated all the donkeys in the Bible.
All
you know
right.
what? I read today where the last Holocaust survivor died at 100 and something.
Okay.
I can't remember her name,
All right.
but I don't know what made me think of that either. But there you are.
We thank you for joining us today. Boulder Banking, Stone Bank sponsors the show. We appreciate them, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.